Hi Capricorns, it's Nick. This is your December 2020 love reading for all my Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. We are at the end of 2020, almost getting into 2021. I hope December finds you guys well, and I hope you receive a lot of blessings, love, happiness, abundance, prosperity, everything and all your wishes. And if things are not going well, I hope they get better for you, okay? All right, so this will be the last monthly of the year, and then we'll continue the weeklies and then kick off 2021. So let's keep things moving, I guess. All right, so I'm gonna be getting your love oracle message first and an overall emotion for you and then the other person. And keep in mind, I will have the link to the extended reading part 2 below in the description box. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, so let's see what's going on with all my Capricorns. What is a love message for all of them? Please send them healing, love, happiness, abundance, good vibes. What is their love message for Capricorns? Capricorns, please. All right, so Capricorns, your message is to go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Take time to get to know each other. So I think December's all gonna be about connections, taking it slow, taking it easy, not about how fast things are going, but the quality of your relationships, the quality of your connections, and really establishing that strong connection with someone, the chemistry, attraction, and all that takes time, you know. Yeah, you can really get along with someone, but it takes time to really know them, so you don't want to rush the process. So I think this time, if you're in a relationship, really take your time to go out and enjoy each other, get to know each other a little bit deeper. And if you're meeting people or you're dating, maybe just take your time with it and don't rush into anything, okay? But really just get to know people, ask questions, don't jump into anything too fast, okay? All right, let's see. What is your overall emotion? Overall emotion for all my Capricorns, please. Okay, other person. Capricorns, what's going on? I feel there's some jealousy going on this month. Envy, suspicious, possessiveness. Why do you feel this way? So there may be some jealousy that comes up. And it's normal, don't feel bad, this is human nature. Maybe you see this person and they're talking to someone, or maybe they got this friend that's like their best friend, or they're spending a little bit too much time with that coworker or neighbor or something, and you get a little bit jealous. And I think if this does come up for you and it does bother you, I would explain it or express it to this person, not in a hateful, aggressive way, but you could just say, hey, this kind of makes me a little bit uncomfortable, yada yada yada, and kind of explain why you feel that way. Or maybe it's something else. Maybe you're just feeling like you really want to have control of the situation, and any little suspicion or any little thing makes you think the worst. So don't think the worst. But also just know that people have to have their own lives. We can't control people. We can't tell them what to do. And if there is a situation where someone's getting a little bit too cozy, a little bit too friendly with someone, don't be afraid to speak up and maybe just let them know that it bothers you. Because if someone cares about you, they love you, they'll respect your opinion and want to take it into account, okay? And this person's overall emotion is peaceful, calm, serene, and centered. So I like this. I feel like this person brings you peace. They could be really mellow, really chill, relaxed type of personality. Maybe they live by the water. They like to be by the water, surfing, swimming. But their energy just feels very calm, very serene. Okay, let's see. What's going on with all my Capricorns? December 2020 with love. Give us clarity, insight, a clear message, a clear story. What's going on with them? Why are they feeling maybe jealous? Okay, now with this other person. Okay, so Capricorns, on your end here we have 4 of Swords, Judgment in reverse, and Ace of Swords. Okay, and then in this person's side, we have the Hierophant in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Taurus, another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But of course, it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign, like I always say. It could just be the energies. But I think one of the problems here is that this person is non-traditional. They, are maybe not religious. They could be spiritual, or they're like a free spirit. They don't do things the traditional way. They could, in your eyes, maybe lack certain morals or character values that are important to you. And they could be someone who maybe doesn't want to get married, or maybe right now doesn't want a serious relationship or a serious commitment. Maybe in the past they were married and had, gotten divorced. But it looks like maybe right now they're not looking for something, or don't want to get too serious with anyone yet, or are not looking for marriage. Doesn't mean they're not looking for a connection and relationship, but I feel like they maybe don't want something serious, or they want something that's a little bit more non-traditional, if that makes sense. And I think you're maybe the opposite, where you're looking for something serious and you want something more traditional. So that's where maybe you guys kind of clash a little bit, or you're like, I like this person, but then kind of like our morals, our values are like maybe not the same. And I feel like they could not be having too much fun right now, like not really be celebrating. Maybe they haven't been spending a lot of time with their friends or people that they really care about. And, finances, career stability, stuff like that has been maybe kind of shaky for them, or has been a little bit stressful. And that seems to be taking maybe a lot of their time, a lot of their attention. I could also see for some of them, maybe they like to party a lot. Maybe they like to drink a lot. And, that takes away from their focus and what they need to do. And they put more importance on those things than on love or relationships, possibly. And it feels like they're kind of just not serious-minded right now. And everything else about them, though, you like everything else about them. They're just maybe not wanting something serious, possibly. And that has you thinking a lot, and you're like, okay, trying to clear out your thoughts and sleeping on it, and try not to I think you're trying to play it off cool, like, all right, whatever, it doesn't affect me, like, it's fine. But it is throwing you off. It's kind of throwing off your game, and you're lacking certain judgment, because I think you're almost like making excuses for them, or like you want it to work so bad. You're like, okay, you know what? Well, maybe, making exceptions, but it's kind of like, it's making you go a little bit crazy, because it's something that you're not really into. You can't really accept, even though you're trying to, because you really like them. It's almost like it's putting a lot of pressure where you don't need pressure. And it feels like you're not thinking clearly, or it feels like you're not really making the right choices, even though you know what choice you need to make. And so it looks like it's going to come to a point where you're going to have to speak up, and you're going to decide to either have that important conversation with them, let them know, be super honest and clear. But I feel like you're not going to be able to be like silent for much longer. I think that you're either gonna, be direct with them and question them, or ask them like, so, well, what's the deal here? I need to know. And you're either gonna like the response or accept it, or you're gonna be like, okay, that's not what I want to hear. Then I guess you're either gonna like cut them out, or the conversation is gonna lead to, all right, that's what I wanted, or like, I just needed to hear that from you. So it's gonna go like either way, but whichever way it goes, you're going to have clarity. You're going to know where you stand. You're going to have closure. But I feel like it's going to take you kind of making that initiative and getting that out of them and talking to them, because it's, it's not healthy, and it's not good to be with someone who you have to feel jealous, or you always have to question, be like, what are they doing? Who are they with? It's not fun. It's not a fun position to be in where you have to think about someone's loyalty or question if they're being loyal to you or if you're the only one. It's not fun. It's stressful. Like, and some of us, sometimes people, we go through that because we like someone so much, we're willing to kind of like almost like sacrifice our own mental health and peace. But I think it's going to be important to kind of just take things slow with this person and not rush into anything, because you want to make sure that they're on the same page as you and they want the same things as you. Because if you just go full force and you fall deeply in love and then you realize at the end when it's too late that they're not looking for the same thing as you, it's going to crush you. It's going to be even harder to let go. So it's always good to know all these things in the beginning and lay out your boundaries, lay out, talk about, what you expect, what you don't want, what you want, so you don't end up getting more hurt later on. But I'm not saying this is like the end. I feel like there's potential here. It's just a matter of like, are you willing to kind of take things a little bit slower, maybe not get in a relationship right away or wait for marriage. It kind of depends, because I feel like they're kind of not on that, they're not wanting that right now. But doesn't mean they won't want in the future, but I think right now they're not looking for something serious. All right, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they want you to know, and what their next action and move will be towards you. And then also your advice. I just feel like their energy is very like go with the flow, like they don't really care, kind of like hippie vibes, or they're not serious minded. They're just very like, we'll just see what happens. But I think for you that drives you insane. You're like, we'll see what happens. What do you mean? Like, I need to know, I need to answer, So we'll continue this on, dive a little bit deeper and see what comes through for us. The link to the extended will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll talk to you guys very soon. All right, take care. Bye.